Southern governors should allow Otom attend their meeting, as Northern governors should allow Hope Uzedema attend their meeting. They should actually switch sides. They are in the wrong part of the ship, of the boat. We are all aware that the governor of Imo State holds serious allegiance to the presidency for enforcing him on the people of Imo State, whether they like it or not. The governor of Imo State came on the back of the Supreme Court judgment, which is not transparent. There have been several Supreme Court cases in the country, but that of Hope is so controversial because he did not even pass his party primaries. So how did he eventually, APC had no candidate in that election. How did he eventually become the candidate and win the whole election? That's the bone of contention. On the other part, Samuel Otom is a man who is a Southerner in heart, spirit, and soul, but just in the wrong location. Permit me to use that description. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if this is your first time. He's not one of those northern governors. Thank you very much. I beg your pardon. He's not one of those northern governors that we keep quiet, we sit back like you're seeing in Zamfara, Sokoto, Kaduna, and the rest of them, Borno and the rest, praising Buhari, why people are being slaughtered like chickens. He would definitely speak out. And so Nigerians are saying probably there should be a switch. So let's get on and get all the details. Southern governors should allow Otom attend their meeting, as Northern governors should allow Ozedema move sides. The former senator that represents good people of Kaduna Central Senatorial District, Senator Shehu Sani, has once again spoken. Senator Shehu is one man who always speaks out when there is a need for him to do so. According to a tweet he made this afternoon, he suggested that the Southern governors should allow the Benue State Governor, Samuel Otom, to attend their meeting, as he is an Otomite and really a Southerner in spirit. On the other hand, he also suggested that the Northern governors should allow Imo State Governor Hope to attend their meeting. He is a Northerner by birth in terms of being born by this administration, and so he does whatever the federal government says without thinking how he affects the people. He serves more the federal government than the people he's appointed to serve as their governor. This is hilarious from one senator, but looking at it, it does really make sense. If you check what he's saying, the governor of Benue State oftentimes have shared the same ideology with those of the South, while the governor of Imo State is really closer to the North than you can ever imagine. It's really a paradox to say that the governor of Imo State is really an Igbo man, because all his disposition shows betrayal written all over him. So if you look at the whole parameters and what there is, you'll be wondering, is the governor of Imo State really an Igbo man? Are you sure he's not be another man picking with and carry con give him papa? She get what I mean? I'm just trying to depict because of what I mean, the way he sees life and the way he's treating his people, you know. I don't think any other government will allow what is currently going on to their people the way Hope sells out his people. Oh, yes. Hope is serving the federal government purpose than serving the people he has been appointed to serve. As a matter of fact, there was an alleged information by one of his close friends in the UK that what is happening in Imo State, the federal government told him that they want to deal with and eradicate IPOB, that he should allow them, and say he's the one. So he comes out in the public and said to everybody that he's the one that asks for more police to come. However, he's not the one, if you get what I mean, really ruling. He's been controlled from the central, which ought not to be. And if you listen closely, that was the same thing the governor of Cross River State, who recently crossed over. Listen, guys, we are not for any political party. PDP, APC, they are all the same people, fraudsters, thieves. Because if they are not thieves, we should have seen a better government. Every one of them, what have they done in their state or to their people to make life better? So when you look at all that is going on, neither of them is doing well. However, from one person to say that you are in the fry pan and you are jumping to the fire is rather Something to really think about and wonder. Is there more to this than beneath the eyes? The governor of Cross River State said his reason for leaving PDP to APC was to release the tension. I don't understand what that tension is. He needs to do more explanation. However, he said it will release it. What he has done is to eventually release tension in the nation. I mean, and having, being centralized. So people are asking, brother, centralized in what form, in what terms, and in what way? How do we explain, how do we reconcile your being centralized? Because we are really losing you here. Centralized in what form? At the end of the day, you can see that people are particular. Most of these people, their own political career. So it's about selfishness. That's the word it is called. It's about me, my political career, what I want to do is me, 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 me. So there is no place for service, no honest truth of being let down and say, you know what, I'm giving my all to serve these people and to leave a legacy. Do you know that? Let's go on a wide third imagination, which will eventually become the reality of Nigeria. Okay, if we can imagine it, we can have it. That one governor comes on board, and every allocation that is being given to the states. So, if for instance, we have a governor who comes on board, not a thief, he comes on board. He starts immediately. He comes on board. He hits the ground and running. He start making a lot of development in the states. All the roads the contracts have been given. He's personally inspecting these contracts to see that nobody is sabotaging the process. And he's calling the contractors and they're saying, Oga won't come see. You say, no, 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 don't see me. Make sure the work is done. I'm coming on site in 2 weeks' time. Do you understand? They are coming to that. You get what I'm trying to say now? They're coming to bribe him. He said, no, do what you are supposed to do. I'm coming on site. And if the work is not done, you will return the money you have been given. It's part of the contract you sign. You will return the money with immediate effect, and this and this and this will be done to you. So every contractor that wants to work with that state governor understands that this man is a no-nonsense person, or state governor, woman or man, whoever he is. And they, guess what? They are doing the work. And then he goes to the rural area, begin to develop the schools, the infrastructure. Their teachers are being paid. Just imagine that is what is happening in Nigeria. Do you know how things will transform? Do you know how better life will be? Do you know how things will be wonderful? Leave us a comment. We'd like to hear from you. Bye for now.